I
think conceptually it's okay, but it would be hard to translate all of the things that it needs to translate for. It's really great. There is nothing like that. Even if we did go a different route, I would suggest some, because it does take time. Good evening, everyone. Let's get started. Welcome to our board meeting for July 8th, 2025. We all stand and say the pledge of allegiance.
allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right, let's do the roll call. Robin McDaniel, present. Michael Pratt,
Present.
Jason Scott, absent. Chuck Smith,
Present.
and Rachel Tuttle.
Present.
Perfect. And I apologize, I do not have my glasses on, so if I skip over something, call me out on it.
I got you.
All right, public comments. Looks like we have none for this evening. If there was a person available for that, and we would limit to 2 minutes based on what's on the agenda. Let's move on to claims and appropriations. Questions for those? Ashley, what kind of bathroom repairs did we have to make?
Hudson has been out a few times to fix our bathhouse behind Shelter One. We've had some toilets sat constantly, like the flush valve gets stuck and run, so they've had to replace those. And then that newer bathroom that we have by the pickleball courts, there's been a leak in low toilet pressure. They've been out 3 or 4 times, and we're waiting on more parts for that.
I saw too, it looked like we had to get some new hand dryers, or is that a...
Apparently that's been on here the entire time, but I didn't realize that until last month either.
Oh.
So I don't know if it's just a new way we're doing things now, we can see it better. Those are the hand dryers that are in the full house, so I guess we've had those, well, they've been there since I have, so I don't know how long they've been in there.
can I have a motion on the claims and appropriations, please?
I'll make a motion to approve the claims and appropriations for July 8th.
Michael makes the first,
I'll second.
Rachel seconds, all in favor?
Aye.
All right, we cannot vote on the June minutes. Jason's not present, so we'll hold those for the next meeting. Personnel matters, there is none listed. All the hirings have been done for the summer. Same thing with the resignations. Old business, we have a pretty short agenda here, Ashley. Old business, there's nothing to report. Let's move on to the reports for the superintendents.
So I don't know if you guys have been to the park recently, but a lot of the gutters are very full. Eli has started cleaning those out. He has a few more shelter houses to get to, but he's getting that taken care of for us. The stairs on the gazebo next to the pond have been replaced. Those were kind of caving in and looking bad. We're going to be repainting that gazebo soon too. We got another truckload of mulch and put it around the pickleball courts. We prepared the park for the 4th of July. We had a really good turnout this year. Lots of food vendors. We had lots of events going on throughout the day. I think everybody had a good time. We hosted our first adult swim. We had about 20 people, so of course, lower attendance than we'd like, but we already have about that signed up for the second go-around, so I'm hoping that just grows and improves. We had a concert at the venue in June. We had a lot of storm cleanup a couple weeks ago when we had that storm come through. It took down a power line in the park and a tree, so we spent a couple days getting that taken care of and cleaned up. We also had a tree that fell in a neighbor's yard. He was very kind though, and he let us wait till last week when the weather had cooled down a tad bit, so we went over and spent last Wednesday morning taking care of that for him since it was our tree on his property. We had the pond restocked. Clear Creek Fishery restocked that for us. They donated the fish. We did that in preparation for our fishing contest. We brought that back this year on the 4th of July. We had 53 participants. We had more that were interested, but we were scared to put too many more around the pond just with lines crossing. So we'll definitely be doing that in the future. 4 hours is a long time. We might break it up into 2-hour segments so we can get some more people participating in that. We did drain some of the water in the pond. I know you guys had come through and know that it was flooding the parking lot. A couple of years ago, the grate went missing that was covering the hole. So the park staff had put a different kind of cover over it, and that's what was keeping the water in. So we drained it enough to get that up, and we put a different grate on it, so now it's flowing properly. So hopefully that won't be a problem moving forward. Robin and I attended the budget workshop meeting on June 28th. We ended our first round of swim lessons, which was very successful. We started our second round last night, so we're pleased with the direction that's going. We hosted our first movie night at the venue. This is one we had to reschedule twice due to storms, but we finally got it done. So that was exciting. We had sponsors for that, so I'm sure they're happy we got it taken care of too. Eli's been working on cleaning out the shop and the outside items sitting around the shop and shelter too. We have some things sitting around, so he's been doing a great job taking care of all of that for us. Items to be completed in the month of July. We're hosting our second adult swim, a couple more concerts at the venue. We're doing a Christmas in July at the pool on July 30th. Santa Claus is coming in a Hawaiian shirt to hang out at the pool for a couple hours with the kids, so staff's pretty excited about
Is
that.
that you, Michael?
It is not. I help Santa out. I do report from school, but I do not portray him in any way around town.
We're getting ready, of course. In the next few weeks, we'll be closing the pool. That date is August 3rd. The splash pad will stay open till Labor Day. We're going to be painting our open shelter houses. They all need repainted, so we're going to work on that in the month of July. When we do drain the pool, we have a good-sized leak under the dive well. We just know it's there. We don't know exactly what extent it is yet, and we won't know until we drain the pool. So we'll be taking care of that when we get the pool drained. And we will host our end of summer bash on August 9th, so we'll do that before we meet again. So that's a day where we have the foam machine, bounce house, water slide. We're gonna incorporate a yard sale that day too and have like vendor spots for people just to pay a small fee and bring their stuff and have a sale that day. Any questions about this?
Yeah, but I want to commend you and your staff for July 4th. I was out there for most of that day. And your staff was amazing, as you are as well. And it was a, I think I put on Facebook, it was just a great time. And I'm kind of a little emotional about it. It's a great time to be from a small town. And so it made me feel good to be there and happy that we did all those great things.
It was really a banner day for our community.
Yeah.
And a highlight of who we are as artisans in Martinsville. We really appreciate all the work your staff has done toward our 4th of July celebration. Thank you so much.
Absolutely.
Thank you, guys.
All right, moving on to the shelter rental report.
So this is a very large packet. You'll see Stacy's name on here a lot, but that is again because we had to transition from one system to the next, so we had to go in and manually enter those. That's why this packet is so large. But of course, this shows you each shelter, the date that it's rented. This takes care of the whole month of June. If you look through, you can see where we were at with that. And we also printed a pool report, which you guys can see what items we sold in the month of June, how much we brought in at the pool, what items we sell more of than the others. Something I did different this month, just because I had this ready for our budget meeting. I gave you guys a green folder that has just numbers from 2024 and where we're at like June 27th when I put this packet together. So you guys can just kind of compare where we were last year as to where we are this year. I was concerned with the pool this year being that it was so cold in the beginning and we had so much rain, but it looks like we're going to come out even better than we were last year, if not the same. So that's exciting.
Yeah. Pool and Aquatic Center report is all part of that too.
Yeah. So for the month of June, the pool brought in $69,000. When I ran the whole report today, we're about $93,000 since we've been open.
Good. Are we to the point, I know we had a conversation about potentially needing to replace freezers and refrigerators. Are we there yet?
We did replace the big stand-up freezer in the pool house at the beginning of summer. It went out a couple times. That was about $7,000, but then all the times they come out to try to fix it, we paid them a little bit more than that. So that one's taken care of. I don't know how much longer that fridge is gonna last. I think we can get through the rest of this summer, but it's teetering on almost being too warm now, so that will probably be something we have to look at next year.
So maybe something we need to plan for, maybe a purchase at the end of the season.
Yeah.
Beginning of next. All right. Good to know. Thank you.
All right. We have nothing listed under new business. This is a very quick meeting tonight, folks. Anyone want to make a motion? Take that and to adjourn.
Uh-oh.
Oh, all right. Mr. Mayor.
I just want to echo what everyone else has said about the 4th, because again, you made the city look great, and we are so appreciative for that. And I know that's not something you started on the 3rd, planned what you were going to do. You put a lot of work into this, and I'm hoping that the segment that you did in Indy Now, you finally get a chance to look at it, because you did a fantastic job promoting the park. So, fantastic job. Also, while I was up there, I did notice as you go in on the right side, there's some dead branches up high. If you need the street guys to come up with a bucket truck to get that out,
Okay.
just let us know.
Okay,
But
thank
you
you.
guys are doing a fantastic job, and thank you very much.
Thank you.
Anything else? Who would like to make a motion?
I'll make a motion to adjourn.
I'll second.
Rachel first. Chuck second. All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you, everyone. Have a great night.